Hello everyone, Erica Rock, Spiritual Catalyst, here offering an 11-day free online mini course in how to develop your intuition. And today is day 6. And the lesson for today is listening to the dart voice of intuition. And what do I mean by that? Well, have you ever had a fleeting thought flash through your mind so fast that you didn't really register it? It was just like way back here and it went shh, really, really quickly, only to realize later that you should have listened to it because hindsight is always 20/20. So it could be a warning shot like, don't put that there. And then moments before the object or the cup gets knocked over, and it was, don't put that there. Or don't forget that just before you do. These fleeting shots of intuition that I call darts. They're like lightning bolts or darts, only become clear typically with hindsight at first. The key is to recognize these darts, these lightning bolts, for what they are, your intuition. And with practice, you'll be able to catch these warning shots as they zip through your mind. So how many times have you had the experience, don't get in your car right now. Don't go to that party. Don't do this. It goes really fast, and a lot of times we don't catch it, so you're going to have to practice. This has been happening to me my whole entire life. I've only learned in the last, probably 10 years to pay attention to these darts. And again, they're so fleeting, like they're way in the back of your mind. And at first, we just don't recognize them until we do. So now that I'm sharing this with you, there's like a light bulb going on, like an aha moment, like, oh, those dart thoughts matter. And if you think back, and it usually happens, like you'll get a dart of don't go here, don't go there, and you decide to not listen, and you do it, and maybe you get in a car accident, or you get stuck in traffic for 3 hours, or you get to the grocery store or wherever the location is, and some negative stuff's going on. And so that dart of intuition was trying to let you know to not do it. And a lot of times these darting thoughts, these lightning bolts, they typically are a warning. So one thing I did, because I call in every single day, I call in my spirit guides now. I ask for your presence to be felt clearly and my connection to you crystal clear. Any bits of intuition, messages, guidance, insights that you want to give me today as I'm going about my day, and please be with me throughout the day, make them loud. You can play with this, like just simply ask your intuition to get louder. So it's not just a zip lightning bolt thought, it's a booming voice. It's a booming voice. And since I've been doing that, I get the booming voice. It's not that soft whisper, don't do that. It's like shouting from the mountaintops. So you can kind of create the container and the boundaries for what you want this to look like with your guides, with your intuition. The only limits are the ones in your own mind. And really this is limitless. Ask for a booming voice, not a soft dart that you tend to not notice. Okay. We want booming voice. We want it to be clear, and you can even put within the parameters of this game, because it's a game, bring that warning shot with a booming voice and bring it to me 3 times. That's a new one even for me. So I'm setting the intention right now. It's as easy as speaking it aloud and it starts to happen. So play with this. Play with this. You know, what's coming to me now, like I've got my intuition and my spirit guides, kind of the game set up that if I have a passed over loved one that just wants to say, I love you, I see a heart-shaped rock out in nature. Or I get a white feather. That signifies to me my angels are around me, just letting me know you're not alone. We love you. Pennies from heaven, those are typically from ancestors or spirit guides, just letting me know you're loved, you're supported, we're here with you. And also the pennies represent for me, and these are guidelines that I created, so you can create your own, but pennies for me let me know a windfall of abundance is coming. You know, as we get busy in our lives, because we're the creator of everything, sometimes we don't put energy towards the things that are a priority. Because a lot of times we're focused on things we don't like Donald Trump. That was a bad joke. But, you know, we're focused on all that's going wrong in the world. And so once in a while, I'll forget. I have my own business. And so my income fluctuates. And once in a while, I'll just kind of forget about my businesses because I'm focused on other things. So I'll see a penny as a reminder. Put some energy, focus, and attention towards the abundance you want to call in. It means two things. Do that, or a flood of abundance is coming to you, or you're about to download an idea that will bring you abundance. So create the parameters around all this. You can also do this with number combinations. So if we see, you know, typically when people are starting to awaken, they see 111 everywhere. Ones are typically about awakening, and it's also a warning. Pay attention to where you're putting your focus and attention. Get it out of that unwanted reality, that unwanted experience, and put it towards gratitude. So it's the ones, it's like the universe is taking a snapshot of what's going on, what you're feeding with your feelings and what you're feeding with your thoughts. And it's just letting you know, like, pay attention, put it a different way. So all the numbers can mean other things. I've kind of set it up with the universe. The ones are about awakening and pay attention to what you're focusing on. Focus on what you want. The fives are about massive spiritual change, awakening, transformation, and healing. And the eights are about abundance. Nines are, it's time to let go of old things that don't fit you anymore, that are not optimal for you anymore, whether it's people, events, circumstances, relationships, locations. The other numbers mean something too, but I'm just not going to get into all that. I'm reading one of the messages here. I have a lingering spirit that will not leave me alone and inflicts pain. That is something that would need to be addressed in a private session, because they're usually multi-layered, multifaceted experiences that we have for certain reasons. We can have contracts with the spirit. The spirit just might like you. It's trying to get help, trying to get your attention, a lot of things. So that's something that would need to be addressed in a private session. But thank you for the question. It's a good one. Maybe I'll do a series of videos about entity attachments, why we get them, and what we can do about it. Maybe that will be my next mini online course. So I hope this helps. Have fun with this. Again, you can set up the parameters for how you want your intuition to show up, how you want your spirit guides to communicate with you, in whatever way you want. So if you're a person that sees number combinations all the time, be like, okay, thank you for, like, this is great. I would like to see these numbers for this message, for these things, and so forth. If you tend to, You know, if you're a person that's going on the journey of self-love and you're like, and you're at that beginning stage and you really need to know that you're not alone and that you are loved. Tell your guides and your intuition and the universe, I want to see heart-shaped rocks everywhere. And man, you are going to start to see heart-shaped rocks everywhere, everywhere. Start collecting them, because there'll be little reminders on those days where you're feeling down, you're not feeling seen, heard, supported, loved, adored, cherished. Look at those rocks, and that's the evidence. I am loved. Look at, I've got 30 heart-shaped rocks that I've collected in the last 2 months. So do it however you want. Another thing, I've set it up when I see hummingbirds, dragonflies, and butterflies. It's about bliss and joy. And again, it's about me cultivating bliss and joy within me. It doesn't have anything to do with the appearance out here. It's time for me to really dive in and cultivate bliss and joy, because bliss and joy is super high vibe. We start to really magnetize to us awesome things. But you can set it up with the universe. Oh, when I see a snake, it's a warning. Or when I see a snake, it's letting me know that I'm moving from one reality paradigm to another. It's time to shed the old, shed my skin, so I can quantum leap in the highest version of me. Set it up. Let the universe know like what you'd like these things to mean. Start with what gets your attention a lot now. Assign meanings to those things, and then tell the universe, okay, this is how I would like to communicate with you. So I hope this helps. Make it super fun. Keep it light. Keep it light. And I will see you tomorrow for lesson 7 in how to develop your intuition.